Hey guys, Mr. Boren here from the corner of his basement at home. I hope you guys are doing well. I figured I'd take a few minutes and read you a story called Beekle about an unimaginary friend. And I'm going to have a little project for you to do after the story. Let's go ahead and read The Adventures of Beekle, the Unimaginary Friend by Santat. Beekle was born on an island far away from where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, and each eagerly waited to be imagined by a real child. Every night he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and given a special name. He waited for many nights. But his turn never came. His mind filled with thoughts of all the amazing things that were keeping his friends from imagining him. So rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. He sailed through unknown waters and faced many scary things, but thinking about his friend gave him the courage to journey on. Until he reached the real world. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music, and everyone needed nap time. Then he finally saw something familiar, so he followed. He had a good feeling about this place, but he looked everywhere, and he could not find his friend. He climbed to the top of the tree and looked out, wishing and hoping his friend would come. But no one came. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he waited, and felt very sad. Then he heard a noise below. Hello! Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that felt just right. At first, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before, but after a little while, they realized they were perfect together. Hi, Beekle. Beekle and Alice had many new adventures. They had shared their snacks. They told funny jokes. The world began to feel a little less strange. And together, they did the unimaginable. The end. And in just a few moments, we're going to try out a different little project that you could do at home. I'll see you in a minute. Hey everybody, it's Mr. Boren again. I've got the camera set up on my desk. This is where I usually do all my drawing when I'm at home. Now I've got The Adventures of Beekle sitting right here next to me. What we're going to do is we're actually just going to draw our very own simple little Beekle, and then you're going to be able to color him in any way that you want because it's going to be your unimaginary best friend. But there's a few little shapes and lines that we're going to work on together to draw him first. Now to keep things easy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a big curved line on just a normal white piece of paper. You can use scrap paper, this is just printing paper, it really doesn't matter. Then I'm going to draw kind of a curved line for his belly and connect his feet. He's got two little curved lines where his feet are. He's got a straight line, and a zigzag line to make his crown. He's got a little line there and a piece of tape holding his crown on. Now the great thing about Beekle is he's got a very simple face, so I'm just going to make a dot, and a curved line for a smile. If you want to get fancy, we can try to draw one of his hands. Now, one of his arms kind of tucked behind him, so I'm just going to draw a little curve line right here for one arm. But for his other arm that's waving, I'm going to draw a curved line up. And then just a little castle line that we've done before, but we're going to curve the lines a little bit. Up, over, down, over, up, over, down. I'm going to swoop right down to here. I'm going to draw just a little bitty line so it looks like he's standing on something. We don't want Beekle just floating in the air. And I'm going to use this marker that I have to color in his hat. Or I should say, his crown. Now, like we said before, the great thing about Beekle is he's white. It's your imagination that's going to fill him in. So if you want to color him purple, color him purple. You want to color him a bunch of different colors, color a bunch of different colors. If you want to color all the colors on the color wheel, I say go for it. But this is going to be your Beekle that you're going to be able to draw at home with a pencil, marker, anything you like, anything that you have there at the house. And then behind him, because we don't want him just floating in the air, we got him standing on the ground, but the book has a lot of different ideas for our background. It could be at night, it could be on a beach, he could be heading out to sea, so we could put water behind him. We could put a city background behind him, other people walking around, or you can add your own playground for Beekle to be playing on. Or if you really want to, you could put him up in that big tree that he was sitting in. How you decorate your background is going to be completely up to you. But if you got a moment, try to give Beekle a chance. Alright guys, I hope you're doing well. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care. Bye.